the entry to this area of the performances. And also we saw queues that extend to over half a kilometers, and that's because there were thorough security checks throughout, and the security is not compromised here. We have had hundreds of police personnel and security personnel on the ground to ensure that everyone has a safe and enjoyable evening. And so far, it's been so good. Many of them are enjoying themselves, Singaporeans and people from all over the world, young and old, enjoying the time here. And we are just a few minutes to the climax of the evening, which is the fireworks, which we are all very much looking forward to.
All right, thanks for that, Aslam. We'll check in with you right after that countdown. That was Aslam Shah and the latest on MediaCorp's Countdown Party live at Sentosa's Siloso Beach. Now, let's cross over to Rachel Ting now, who is live from Singapore's iconic Marina Bay. As crowds wait for the final salvo of fireworks to bring in 2026. Rachel, how's the party going where you are?
Yeah, Angela, we have just less than 5 minutes to go to the final countdown moment, and the crowd is packed absolutely like sardines. You know, earlier we had some of the crowd who brought out their foldable chairs from home, you know, camping out, waiting for the fireworks. But now everybody is all stood up in anticipation for the final moment. We spoke to more of them earlier, and so many of them have such different ideas of success and happiness. So let's hear from some of them.
My goals is to be like healthier and be with my family and enjoy what 2026 will bring us.
Please stay safe, and whatever you do, take risks, don't fall back, socialize, connect with people, chase your dreams. Yeah.
Next year I'm starting secondary school and I want to have good grades.
Together. Happy New Year!
Now, Rachel, the crowd is clearly in high spirits. How have they been entertained in the meantime tonight?
Yeah, you know, I heard from Aslam over at Siloso that we've got a lot of local artists here. We've also got local artist Daniel Sid and his band. He's been working off those vocals not just for the past few hours, but also the past few days, and we managed to also catch him backstage to hear what he had to say about the anticipation and the atmosphere so far.
I mean, there's so much talent in Singapore that, you know, I'm so happy that every fan that I have is booked out for some special occasion, some amazing performance all along Singapore's amazing skyline. So it's an amazing view to be here at MBS at this Togetherland. It's so much fun. Like, I played here 3 nights and every night just gets better and better. So I'm looking forward to next year as well.
Now, earlier we've also got pre-fireworks starting from 11 p.m. and you can hear the crowd is really starting to get all hyped up because of these fireworks that have been going on. And, you know, it started off with super epic soundtracks like the Interstellar soundtrack, and that was really a goosebump-inducing moment for all of us. But of course, we're still waiting for the big ones when the clock hits 12.
All right, thanks for that, Rachel. We'll get more from you and Aslam after midnight. And as you've heard, we're just about a minute away from 2026 right here in Singapore. Let's join the partygoers at Sentosa. Now, for the first time, MediaCorp's Countdown celebration is happening on the shores of Siloso Beach. The special beachfront edition featuring a mix of homegrown and regional acts with first-time collaborative performances on stage. And of course, the grand finale is the fireworks extravaganza at the stroke of midnight. In tonight's countdown, ushering in 2026, also marking a farewell to a landmark year of SG60 celebrations, capping off Singapore's 60th birthday with an eventful year for those in the Lion City.
Fantastic, thank you. We're going to hear more from Red Velvet, Irene and Silky in a while. But guys, are you ready for 2026? Let's count down together. 10, 9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year!
Like sparks in the sky, guiding me through the blackest nights. Just watch how our souls still fly. I know there's highs and lows, but let's color the sky. This love's burning so strong, it makes me feel alive. So let's embrace this love. love like fireworks in the air. Together we will dance like we don't give a damn. And through the darkest rounds we'll blaze through the storm. And just like fireworks we'll light up every room. We're dancing through the night together, we will stay. I'm never letting this life fade away. Our love's like fireworks, we're lighting up the sky. I'm loving every second, soaring high, so high. Can't take my eyes off you, attracted to the light.
watching a special edition of Asia Tonight on CNA, where we're welcoming in 2026. It's a brand new year, and the crowd at Siloso Beach is welcoming 2026 with fireworks lighting up the skyline. And for more, Aslam Shah is there on site, and we go to him really soon.
Happy New Year to you and to the rest of the CNA team. Now, over 15,000 people here have just witnessed the fireworks that you all have seen on screen. And right now, they are taking some pictures and enjoying some final performances on stage. And it seems that the hours and hours of wait has paid off for many of them. Some waited since the morning to get the best views in front of the stage. And we are hoping that everyone will go home safe with an enjoyable and hopeful 2026 to come. Now, there are still some performances taking place on stage here, but we are also seeing many of the crowd departing this area at Siloso Beach because the climax of the evening has completed with the fireworks, and we are hoping that everyone goes home safe and have an enjoyable start to 2026.
All right, Aslam, thanks for that update. Happy New Year to you too. That was Aslam Shah coming from the new year from Siloso Beach. And for more, we'll cross over to Rachel Ting, who is standing by for us at Marina Bay. Rachel, Happy New Year to you. What's the latest there?
Well, Happy New Year to you, Angela. This is the golden moment right here at Marina Bay. You can see the fireworks are still going strong right behind me against the iconic Singapore skyline backdrop. And you know, we've managed to go the entire few hours of the celebration without a single drop of rain. What a perfect way to usher in the new year of 2026. You know, what makes the celebration special is the people that we spend it with. So once again, we like to hear from the crowd earlier today that we spoke to.
I'm very much looking forward to traveling more, to seeing the world, like meeting new people and also achieving my goals of like education and stuff.
Honestly, my dream is just to like be a better version of myself, show love to my family a bit more, be more like affectionate, be more vocal about my feelings, and just always be better lah.
How about you?
For me, it's to just not dwell about the past, like what's done is done, and to just keep looking forward.
Now, beautiful aspirations for 2026. Now, as the crowd is starting to disperse and everyone heads home for the night, you know, train services are slowly are being extended, so there's no need for the crowd to rush at all, and people can, you know, move off slowly from the venue with plenty of wayfinding signs to the MRT stations. You know, if there's any overcrowding, the police and other folks will also be redirecting them to other MRT stations in an orderly fashion. And you know, with that, the CNA team right here at Marina Bay would like to wish everyone a happy and healthy 2026 year ahead. Whether you're tuning in from home or you're on the go, happy 2026.
Thanks for that update, Rachel. That was a Rachel Ting live at Marina Bay. And we're heading for a short break, but when we come back, we'll update you with the latest stories, including Chinese President Xi Jinping hailing China's achievements in his New Year message, insisting reunification with Taiwan is inevitable. Stay with us.
The CNA Summit 2026. Today's leaders face converging pressures, shifting geopolitics and capital flows, digital and AI acceleration, and rising calls for inclusive growth. How do leaders turn capital into viable projects and sustain execution across Indonesia's and the regional markets? The CNA Summit 2026, coming soon in February. Organised by MediaCorp.
In China's thriving night economy, technology helps bold new industries take flight.
当飞机飞起来，在空中形成画面的时候，他们的欢呼声，他们的热烈，其实我觉得这是一个很骄傲的事情。
Ancient culture gets reborn for the digital age.
现在年轻人就其实越来越看重那个传统文化，然后去一些社交或者通过摄影这种方式来把它记录下来，来传播出去。
New businesses rewrite the rules of commerce.
我们在做一个
改革的事情，我们要尝试，勇于去做别人不敢或者不愿意的事。
直到一开始的时候
The night reveals new ways to live.
卷归卷，生活还是一定有生活的这种感觉。
China's Night Boom starts January 3rd, Saturday on CNA.
말총은 섬유 소재이면서도 되게 가느다랗고 얇은 어떤 섬유이면서도 입체가 된다는 점이 저한테 굉장히 매력적으로 다가왔던 것 같아요.
The origami that I do is generally complex origami, whereby models take a couple of hours to complete. We try to encapsulate all the features that the subject topic has.
Gusto ko po maging sikat na boksingero para matulungan ko yung pamilya pangmahon.
5 talented young Asians with big dreams.
ក្តីស្រមៃរបស់ខ្ញុំចង់ក្លាយជាវិស្វករម្នាក់ហើយក៏ចង់ក្លាយជាសិល្បករជាតិម្នាក់ដែលសម្ដែងនៅក្នុងប្រទេសកម្ពុជាផងដែរ
मुझे ये चाहिए कि जब वो बोले कि आपके जैसा रैप करना चाहिए और भी लड़कियां
Representing Singapore means quite a lot to me because it has been a dream since I was a little kid.
Chị thì chị nhìn tranh của Long không dưới cái góc độ là Long bị tự kỷ hay gì mà đấy là một người có tài.
Will they succeed? Limitless Season 2, Tuesdays on CNA.
Welcome back. Chinese President Xi Jinping has delivered his New Year's address, placing strong emphasis on the country's economic growth in the coming year. Mr. Xi says China has met the economic targets of the 14th five-year plan, with its GDP expected to surpass the $20 trillion mark. He says it's on track for growth of around 5%. In reference to Taiwan, Mr. Xi added that the reunification of the motherland is, I quote, unstoppable, saying that Chinese on both sides of the strait share a bond of kinship. This comes after China staged 2 days of military drills encircling the island. CNA's Deborah Wong highlights the main points from Mr. Xi's speech.
Well, the focus of the entire speech really lies in the economy. And Mr. Xi says that China has endured challenges in fulfilling the 14th five-year plan. And now the next step they need to do is to embrace globalization, grow its own capabilities, as well as deepen reform. So he says that innovation really is going to be center to all this. Innovation, after all, in his words, does propel high-quality development. And just like how he referenced examples of humanoid robots as well as large-scale artificial intelligence models that Chinese companies have developed have actually gained traction across the world and really propelled China's reputation in the tech space. So innovation has also allowed China to achieve breakthroughs in independent chip development, and that really is going to be featuring in its self-reliance, that self-resilience, in fact, for science and technology that China has put forth in its 15th five-year plan. So all these are not just buzzwords, they have been already included in the proposals for the next round of five-year plans, and they'll be finalized in the upcoming 2 sessions in Beijing in March. And we will also find out more details when that time comes around on how China intends to achieve all that. In Xi's New Year message, he did make reference to national sovereignty. He listed out some key moments in 2025, such as the hosting of a military parade in Beijing several months ago to mark 80 years since the end of World War II, and also the establishment of Taiwan Retrocession Day, which China says marks the end of Japanese rule of Taiwan. Now, on Taiwan, in his speech, specifically, the tone was actually quite similar to his last year's speech, where he talked about how, despite the recent military drills, the tone was still quite measured. He said that blood ties between compatriots on both sides of the Taiwan Strait are thicker than water, and their reunification is unstoppable.
Taiwan says it remains on high alert after China wrapped up 2 days of large-scale military drills that encircled the island. It's keeping its emergency maritime response center running to monitor Chinese naval movement. Taiwan, in response, held its own emergency combat readiness exercises on Tuesday. The military deployed obstacles, or what it describes as explosive barrels, at an important river mouth north of Taipei. Taiwan earlier condemned the Chinese drills as a blatant provocation and a threat to regional security. The drills, dubbed Justice Mission 2025, saw China fire rockets in the waters around Taiwan and deploy a large number of warships, along with aircraft, simulating a blockade of key areas of the island. Meanwhile, world powers have voiced concern about the drills, further straining cross-strait ties. Japan has conveyed its concerns to China, saying the military exercises increase tensions and that Tokyo will monitor developments with strong interest. Australia's Foreign Ministry condemned the drills as destabilizing, saying Canberra opposes any actions that increase the risk of accident or miscalculation. The Philippines' Taiwan envoy said Manila was watching the drills and they stand ready to help Filipinos on the island. She called the developments deeply worrying for the livelihoods of many working and living in Taiwan. And in the US, top lawmakers have accused Beijing of a deliberate escalation. The Select Committee on the Chinese Communist Party says the drills were meant to intimidate Taiwan and other democracies and undermine peace and stability across the Indo-Pacific. The European Union said China is endangering international peace and stability. The EU, France, Germany, the UK, and South Korea are calling for restraint. Paris, London, and